Well, I'm back again this week trying to work on some potential method, or I guess I'm trying to refine the method of collecting logs from the site that I've cut them up at and load them onto the trailer. I'm slowly getting used to this lifting apparatus. One thing you'll see here in a moment, I've got to figure out some way to arrest that arm. I'm just going to call it an arm for the moment. Once it breaks over center, or once it gets past top dead center, essentially, it wants to fall forward. So that's what this little rope is doing. I'm trying to adjust to get the right angle so that it will stop it from falling all the way down, which is going to eventually crack welds and stuff. Too much strain on it. And see, I've got this a little too tight, and so I'm going to back these off. So I've got some plans for essentially another cable that'll come up from below the trailer that will be tied to some garage door springs, some extension springs for garage doors. That'll be in another video where that essentially that arm will be tied to those springs all the time. So the farther forward I pull it, the tighter the spring gets, the more load it loads up. So if it does get to the point where the logs collapse, or it breaks over and it falls, and it doesn't actually fall all the way down and slam into the trailer and tear up stuff. And even if it does, it'll have a spring pulling back on it, so it'll be decelerating as it goes down. And here's another thing I'm going to have to work about. I noticed when I was editing this, I'm like, I need to adjust this so that, or my process a little bit, and put some slats, essentially, like stickers. I don't know what I've heard them called that. It's essentially a board across there longitudinally, so when I bring the logs in and lay them down on top of it, I've got 1.5 inches of gap. Just a 2x4 would be enough, so the chain can slide out from under the log, and I can free my chain up easier. So you'll see I wrestle with the chain quite a bit. And these are white oak log. All right, I think, yeah, these are white oak logs. So they're kind of difficult. They're heavy. I believe this is a pin oak, which is a white oak. Yeah, and I've got to take that silly little rope that was this other little 3/8 inch rope was, I think it was tied to one of these trees. I'm not sure what. I don't remember. It's been 6 months ago when I cut these. And fall. Yep, that's what I'm trying to prevent. That rope was not tightened enough, or was not in the right position to stop that from happening. The rope is ideal if it's set correctly, because that rope in particular has got some stretch to it. So it actually does decelerate it before it just jerks it to a stop. The idea with a spring is, even when not loaded, just the arm itself with no chain hanging off of it, if I let off on the winch, there should be enough force from the spring to pull the arm back up, provided it doesn't go too far down and get down, where it's the X force is greater than the Y force. Yeah, something like that. So to a point, to a certain angle, I can pull it down with the winch and then reverse the winch and let it out, and then the spring will return it back. So essentially I can move it through maybe 120 degrees of movement and not have to manually grab a hold and pull and wrestle the arm back and forth. I'm constantly wrestling the logs anyway. So that's the hope. Get my choker out of the way. Get this last log on here. I'm finishing up this this collection point here, and I'm fixing to move to another place in the yard and pick up some more. So I'm just showing you the latest on my collecting and loading. This is just, oh, I've still got another one off camera there, just barely. Yep. So this is yeah, great. This is my latest iteration. I'm constantly improving, but this is my latest iteration of how to load logs efficiently. I need to get this down to where it's a one-man job, which it is now. And the quicker I can do it, the better, so that I can pull up on a cut site or job site and cut these to length and load them on the trailer by myself pretty quickly and get going to the next site. Not that I'm needing them to do them in any hurry, but if I'm going to a job site where they're clearing property for a house or a building, and I get in there and work a deal to buy or just cut and move those logs to keep them from being burnt, then I want to get in and get the logs out quick, so I'm not holding up a job. Mainly, it's to do that would be it's beneficial to the landowner to get the stuff, because this is going to take forever to burn up if you're going to burn it in a pile. But also it saves me from having to cut down a tree to prep some oak lumber, and again it falls. Seems to be doing this quite a bit. But yeah, I pulled my stop here. I'm fixing to drive off to the next collection site. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I would advise clicking the little bell icon, because I'm putting out videos about once a month now. That is my frequency. And if you don't have the bell icon, you may not know when my next video comes out, because they don't come out real regular. I apologize for that. Life is getting in the way. So, but thank you all for watching, and have a good day.